Stephen Peters and Mal Loye both scored 50s as Northamptonshire remained a step ahead of promotion rivals Middlesex on the second day of the top of the second division table LV County Championship clash at Lords. In a rain-affected first day, Middlesex had made 198 for 6, which on this surface was possibly below par, so it was important that the lower middle order pressed on in the morning, and that was something both John Simpson and Toby Rowland-Jones, who came together with a total on 185, were able to do. Chaminda Vaas had been the chief tormentor between the showers on the first day, picking up 3 wickets, and he should have had a 4th when Rowland-Jones edged a 3rd slip, only to be dropped by Rob White. The batsman had made 20 at the time, and he added another boundary to that off Lee Daggett to take the total to 236. That meant a partnership of 51 for the 7th wicket, and that is where it ended when Rowland-Jones on 24 tried to force the pace against James Middlebrook, but was bowled. Stephen Crook flicked Andrew Hall to fine leg to bring up the 250 to earn Middlesex an important second batting bonus point. But Middlebrook then collected his second wicket as Crook was held at silly point by Peters on 12 at 254 for 8. Middlesex's lower order battled really hard to grab some crucial runs towards the end of their innings, with Tim Murtagh supporting Simpson admirably. Not all of his shots were off the middle of his bat, but having been 152 for 5 at one point and losing wickets quickly, Middlesex were now pushing towards 300. And they got there at the same time as Simpson reached his fine 50 with his 6th 4 from his 131st delivery. It was a vital knock for his side. He and Murtagh had added another 46 runs for the 9th wicket, before Murtagh was leg before to Vaas for 27 to finally give him that 4th wicket. And he grabbed a 5th for the 33rd time in his career when Simpson tried to whip him through the onside, but was leg before for 61. Vaas had taken 5 for 76 against his former county as Middlesex were dismissed for 317. So now, just after 2:15, Northamptonshire had a chance to bat to show how good a score that was. Middlesex would have fancied some success with the new ball, but both Peters and Loye were equal to everything, riding their luck a bit along the way. Their strong scoring areas were through the covers and straight, which perhaps suggested that the ball wasn't doing much off the pitch, and not a great deal through the air either. The runs were coming at a reasonable lick too, as both openers responded to their challenge well. Peters, who scored 199 on this ground last summer and beat that with 222 in his last match in Swansea, continued his outstanding form as he reached his 50 from 99 balls after just more than 2 hours at the crease. 10 minutes later, Loye also got to his half-century with a slightly more fortuitous stroke. His had come from 101 deliveries. Peters is currently in the form of his life following that immense double 100 in Wales last week. Clearly, once he gets in at the moment, he's a difficult man to dislodge, although he was put down here on 38. His opening partnership with Loye was beginning to make Middlesex's score look a little under par. There were, though, plenty of play and misses in the 3-figure opening stand, this being one of them. Loye has not scored the amount of runs as his partner this summer, but he just about matched him shot for shot on this occasion, as this pair batted into the 45th over, taking their partnership to 158. With both going well, they would have fancied batting out the day, in spite of that playing and missing. So it was a little surprising when the stand was ended. Peters scored a number of his runs through mid-wicket, but when he tried again on 75, he got a leading edge and offered Crook a return catch. Having waited so long for a wicket, Crook then got a second at his next over. Rarely will you see a ball banged in this short, but it worked as White made a bit of a mess of a hook shot and gloved to David Milan. He was out for 4. Crook was clearly pumped up and bowling with some speed. He again went for the very short option and nearly removed Loye, who was fortunate that this edge flew over the top of the keeper. Middlesex sensed that this was an important part of the game, with Crook bowling a telling spell. Alex Wakely will have been relieved to get off the mark with an edge to 3rd man, as he would have been to have missed this delivery from the luckless Murtagh, who'd come on to replace Crook at the death. Wakely did finally settle into his game to strike a more convincing boundary off Corey Collymore to take Northamptonshire to a respectable 188 for 2 at the close. They will again be pleased with their efforts against a county which has been chipping away at their lead at the top of the second division table for some time. Loye will resume on the third morning just 20 runs shy of his first century of the summer after what has been his best effort of the season. His side will go again on 188 for 2, trailing by 129 with 8 wickets in the bank.